Yeah, man. Well, let's get into these trailers, bro.
These trailers, all right.
I've been going to the movies lately, man. It was a slow start for the year, but I've been seeing some trailers and as well as seeing stuff online, man. So that's kind of cool. But one of the ones that popped up on my radar is this one called The Monkey.
Yes.
So shout out to this film. This film is a film that's directed by the guy who did Long Legs, man.
Yeah,
Osgood Perkins, yeah. Mm-hmm. When twin brothers Bill and Hal found their father's old monkey toy in the attic, a series of deaths started. The siblings decided to throw the toy away and move on with their lives growing apart over the years. And this one is kind of, the trailer is really wild, man. It's presenting this stuff to us like it's a kind of like a dark comedy.
Yeah,
like a you know what I'm saying? Like with definitely comedic with this approach. But that is a cool thing, man. Looking at this trailer, like it's it seems like you don't see the monkey killing anybody, but it looks like once you disturb it or awaken it, or if you're around it,
death happens.
Things starts happening. It's almost like a Final Destination.
There you go.
Yeah, like they're dying in these crazy like ridiculous ways, man. So I think that could be cool. It looks like that's the angle that they're going for.
Yeah,
with this.
and I mean, it like you said, it's cool that they're taking the lighter approach, but with James Wan being on the production team,
mm-hmm.
you're going to get that horror element. Mm. He's going to hit heavy with the horror vibes, and also, I mean, this is a Stephen King short story.
Yeah,
so that
too boosts it up.
That in itself already makes this have a high level of watchability for me personally. But I mean, it just, like you say, when you can find a way to mix horror and fun mm-hmm. at the same time, it's pretty good ingredients for a good film. You know what I'm saying? Because everything doesn't need to be jump scares and
mm-hmm.
and gore fest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've got Theo James in here, Tatiana Maslany, Elijah Wood stands out to me the most, man. Yep. So I'll probably check out most stuff that he's in. But yeah, I'm stoked. I'm looking at the approach to this, man. Is the runtime? It looks like pretty good. Not overly long. So and it's crazy because I did see Long Legs and I wasn't in love with it like everyone else was, man. I feel like it had a lot of flaws, overly long, tonal problems. But I think looking at the trailer for this feels more like the kind of films he should be making. Like I'm wondering. I feel like I probably would have liked Long Legs more if it was with this same kind of dark comedic tone being told the same way versus trying to, outdo Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, and also if it wasn't like, constantly, compared to other films, like, they were comparing it to Silence of the Lambs and things like that. Like, it's like,
it's the scariest film ever.
Scariest film ever. I mean, they set the bar really high for that film to be successful. And ultimately, I mean, like when I saw it, I was just like, it underwhelmed. I mean, it was wild seeing Nick Cage, but he was Nick Cage in it. That's what he does. He screams a lot and makes weird faces.
Yeah, really weird though too. His character choice. I wasn't scared of him at all.
No, not at all.
Like, you look ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like trying to figure out what exactly you are.
Man.
But yeah, another trailer. So I stumbled across this one. It's called Riff Raff. Not the rapper. If you go on YouTube, you get the trailer, then you'll get a lot.
That is the first thing that came up, man.
Yeah, a lot of him with the pink glasses on.
So I could have played for the Pistons. Don't get it twisted.
Exactly. So, but yeah, Riff Raff. It's going to drop on February 28th, and it had what is this? The Toronto International Film Festival. It premiered there September 6th September 6th, 2024. Mm-hmm. But they went ahead and because it had high success rate, they want to mass release it in the States. But it's pretty much one of those like comedy mob style films where, you know what I'm saying, you got the two guys, pretty much the synopsis says the life of a former criminal is thrown into turmoil when his old family appear for a long-awaited reckoning. So that doesn't really give you what you see in the trailer. In the trailer, you see Bill Murray and Pete Davidson. They are the mob goons that are pretty much on the mission to find this guy, this family guy, and they break into the house, hold him hostage, and it kind of you get all the stuff that happens with that. But what I think is cool about this one is, like I said, it's got that mob undertone, but it's funny. You can tell. I mean, in the trailer, they're cracking jokes. Everybody's having a good time, and I think that's what's going to make for a good film. Because like, to me, when it comes to mob style films, you know what I'm saying, I either want them to be overly serious or overly over the top funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no tweener for me. And this one, I mean, it has the cast to give you all the funny fuel. I mean, like I said, you get Bill Murray, Pete Davidson. Then it also has Gabrielle Union, Jennifer Coolidge, Ed Harris is in there. So, I mean, it for it to be a lower looks like a lower budget, more independent style film that just kind of, was off everybody's radar last year when it premiered. Now it's going to get mainstream.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to see, man. I'm not sure if I'm going to rush out first weekend for this. I'm going to have to see some reactions before I could get fully sold. Because, like, on one hand, like, I love the players in this, man. Looking at this thing, and I'm like, yo, this got everybody this dope right now. You get some Bill Murray. Yeah. Jennifer Coolidge, she's on fire right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess, what is that show, though? The White Rose, the White Tulip, something? No, White Lotus.
Yeah, you go. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I'll give it a shot, man. It's definitely,
it's on one my radar. I probably won't see in the theater, but when I catch it on stream, I'll sit down.
You know what's funny, though? And when I just pulled up the trailer, the first comment at the top of the on the trailer said, "It better have a Riff Raff cameo." That's wild, man. Yeah, shout out to Deborah. She said, I didn't see long legs. It didn't interest me, but the monkey sounds interested. So yeah, that's how I feel too. The monkey sounds more interesting than that. So another interesting drop we got a teaser for the Old Guard 2, and this was a film I really loved that came out. It was a Netflix original starring Charlize Theron, and this trailer doesn't really show us anything. It's kind of like more on-set footage. It kind of shows them, making some stuff. There's some stuff that happens, it looks like at an airport. Another scene looks like inside of a church maybe or a building, and they're just kind of, doing a cut, blah, 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 and she's doing her, behind-the-scenes stuff. I think there's one shot that she's like, it's like, yeah, that's a workout. I guess they just finished doing the action scene, and she still remains highly photogenic, bro, as an actress. But which pisses me off even more that they didn't cast her in Furiosa.
Yeah, man.
So out of protest, I'm going to put this on repeat on Netflix in the background when it comes out, because I don't like how Hollywood discards older, women when they get older and they're acting like. And I think what's dope is, I'm really cheering on Demi Moore's success for The Substance.
Yes.
Because, that's a testament to, why are you throwing these people away that are still highly skilled, highly capable, you know what I'm saying? Like, for what? What are you getting out of that? You're getting some, person that doesn't have a fan base, doesn't have a proven pedigree. Oh, just because they're younger, they're prettier. Yeah. In exchange for people who could still deliver quality work, man.
There you go.
So I'm highly anticipating this.
Oh, yeah, you ain't the only one, dude. Me
I'm
too.
In here. Any news on the story of this? Did you find anything?
No, I didn't find anything outside of what we already know from where it derives from. You know what I'm saying? It's the sequel to the original, and then, that came from a comic book series. So, you know what I'm saying?
What about the cast? I know we got...
the cast, we got Dave... Charlize Theron, we got Kiki Lane, we got Marwan Kenzari, Luca Morelli, what is it? How do you say this one? Matthias, Sugan Snarts, something like that. Oh, and then you get Chewie Okafor, or
my man, yeah.
Uma Thurman, Henry Gooden.
Yeah, so, that's what I just saw too. Uma Thurman's in this, man. Yeah, I'm on board, man. I'm really, this is a day one for me.
Yeah, it's got a release date of July 2nd, so, you know what I'm saying, that's good summertime release, you know what I'm saying, premiering on Netflix, so, you don't even got to leave the house for it.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying, I'm all the way in for this one, dude. I like the first one. I wish they wouldn't have waited so long. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, though? We kind of went through, we still had that writer's strike and just other issues, COVID. Yeah. When did the Old Guard 1 come out? That was like 23?
Nah.
Yeah, so that one came out in 2020, bro. So think about it. So we had to go through a pandemic, too. So that probably what derailed it, man.
Yeah.
So just production, everything was shut down. So, and honestly, man, it's crazy because we act like that never happened sometimes, and the writer's strike. So a lot of stuff is been on the back burner. I was talking to Cornelius the other day from, the FTC film show, and I was like, bro, this year was kind of ass. I saw some stuff that I liked, but the volume of films that came out last year, 2024 compared to 2023 was just way different. I felt like we got just more stuff, and this year there were some good stuff, but it wasn't, 2024, it wasn't as much stuff was coming out, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's directly attributed to this strike, man. A lot of stuff was put on hold or just pushed back to this year, so.
Yeah, but they said that Charlize Theron was the one who really pushed for this one, expressing like extreme interest.
I don't blame her.
She was like, "This was a good film."
It's like, you don't want to put me in your little apocalyptic movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? What's the dude to do that movie? Miller. I got something for you. Netflix. Get Netflix on the line.
There you go. There you go. And then, so I got another trailer. It's a film called Sinners, which this one looks really, really cool. Yeah. It pretty much revolves around these two twin brothers that's trying to leave their troubled lives behind. Twin brothers, both played by Michael B. Jordan, Smoke and Stack, return to their hometown to start again, only to discover.
Smoke and Stack.
I know, right? Smoke Stack. So I was like, yeah, all right. I was trying to say that without laughing. Only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. And from what you get from the trailer, it looks like, it's going to be in the same vein of Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
In essence, for me. Which
that was the thing, because this is like the second trailer. The first one, they just gave us images with no context, so we didn't know what it was going to kind of be about.
The second one kind of gives you a little bit more, and I'm kind of happy that they kind of cracked that eggshell open a little bit. But now I'm not going to watch no more trailers because I feel like all it's going to do now is spoil. I don't need it to spoil for me. But it looks good. It looks.
I feel you. There's a certain point where it's like, I don't want more. I don't want to know no more. Like,
well, that's the thing. You tread a fine line with trailers. Like, you can give just enough, or you can put too much food on the plate. And when they do that, I feel like, or they sell you a dream. They give you a trailer with all the good stuff, and then the movie just completely underwhelms. But I feel like this one, if they do anything else, they're going to take away from key points, or the stuff that the shock value of it all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that. This one looks like it has a lot to offer. You got a dope cast. And Michael B. Jordan, you get Haley Steinfeld, Miles Cohen, Catton, Jack O'Connell, a couple other people. Delroy Lindo shows up in there.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And so, and I think that, them setting this in older times, it looks like it's taking place almost in like what?
It looks like down south somewhere. It looked like so. Are they? So did they just 40s. In order to get out their life of crime and turn their life around, they open like a juke joint? That's what it looks like.
It looks like a juke joint, yeah.
Because even in the trailer, it looks like the vampires are posing as band. They probably stole these instruments. They probably can't play one note. It looks like they're posing as band, and they're like, y'all want us to play tonight? Just to get. And it's weird because they're doing that thing where it's like, you got to invite them in. I feel like that's gotta. And
exactly.
It's like, we're gonna kill you all, and I'm like, this looks cool, man. This looks like it could be a fun kind of siege film, and it's dope. I like, shout out to Ryan Coogler. Got faith in his abilities,
Absolutely.
And I like when directors, jump around, in genres, man. So I'm definitely really going to be on this one day one, man. Yeah. And the crazy thing about this, he shot this in IMAX format, man.
Good.
So that's going to pay off. It hasn't been converted or up-res, but I don't know, man. Like, I just saw a film in IMAX, and I was like, man, if this was on regulars, like, it would have probably been the same,
right?
So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know.
If they're gonna take the vampire approach, you gotta kind of put a little more season on that steak.
They look seasoned though. They look seasoned.
That's what I'm saying.
I get the vibe that these vampires are a little nasty too. They remind me of
like
the 30 Days of Night.
There you go. Yep. Exactly.
Like, I don't even, if you're not coming with that energy, I don't even really want to see
like the ones that they're sloppy eaters. Yeah. They got the blood all on their face and shit. Don't wipe it all.
They dirty.
No
they nasty.
Yeah.
They're not doing that aristocratic kind of vampire stuff.
Yeah. No seduction going on.
I'm a lord. I'm the baron.
Your food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
I'm in for
April
that,
18th, man. That's when it's dropping.
Yeah. Shout out to this one. What is this? Love Hurts, man. So I saw this. I keep seeing this trailer. I've seen it a few times, and this one looks kind of fun. It looks like an action comedy starring Ki Hugh Kwan, and so yeah, he stars as Marvin Gable, a realtor working the Milwaukee suburbs, where for sale Signs Bloom. Gable receives a crimson envelope from Rose, a former partner in crime that he had left for dead. She's not happy. Now Marvin is thrust back into a world of ruthless hitmen filled with double crosses and open houses turned into deadly war zones. With his brother Knuckles, a volatile crime lord hunting him, Marvin must confront the choices that haunt him and the history he never truly buried. So what's crazy about this, it's got my man in here. You know him from his Data from Goonies, man. He had a really good comeback role from Everything All at Once.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So brought his name back into the forefront. And he's had a few, bit parts since then, but now he's starting in this action film, and I'm totally rooting for him. I'm all in on this. He's got also Marshawn Lynch, plays one of these people that's coming after him. It's also got Mustafa Shakir, Leo Tipton, Riz Darby, Andre Erickson, and Sean Astin from The Lord of the Rings, and Mikey from the Goonies is also in it. So that's dope. That's like a Goonies reunion.
Squad. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm totally in for this, man. Like if you watch this trailer, it looks fun. It's entertaining. A lot of jokes going around and a lot of cool action. And it's funny always to see Marshawn Lynch acting, because I don't think his acting is particularly good because he can't stop not be himself. But it's fun watching him. But yeah, I'm definitely in for this, man. This looks like it's going to be good summertime fun.
I did stumble across one called Locked. This one actually, it looks unique, man. So it's got Skarsgård in it, and he plays a thief that breaks into a luxury SUV only to realize that he has slipped into a sophisticated and deadly trap. So, like, to me, instantly, it made me feel like if Christine had AI abilities. You know what I'm saying? Because he gets in this like, this is super dope SUV, and he's doors on, and then he can't get out, and bulletproof glass and everything. He's like yelling for help, and then the damn car starts driving. But it's cool because the voice of the AI is played by Anthony Hopkins. So I guess he's the rich car owner or whatever. And ultimately just trying to teach him a lesson in a very brutal way, like, don't take what's not yours kind of thing. But it definitely, I don't think it's going to do too well in the theater, but it looks entertaining, like for streaming purposes. Good enough to talk about because, we might bring up a Skarsgård film a little later. It might not be so nice to him. So I was going to say something pleasant. But yeah, so it started, like I said, Skarsgård, Anthony Hopkins, got Ashley Cartwright. It's directed by David Yavorski, and it's supposed to drop in what does it say, March 21st. So just a little springtime fun, something kind of unique and different. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm starting to get that feeling like Skarsgård is starting to get a lot of these kind of roles, like he's almost borderline getting typecasted. Like he's either playing a monster or pleasant dude.
I do like that he's jumping out there and just playing just various variations of characters, though, because like in the mix of that, he also played a deaf guy in Boy Against World, Boy Kills World. You know what I'm saying? So that's. But
then in this, he was also a thief in Villains. So I mean, I guess there's a lot of movies that are subject matter is kind of hard to stray too far away from that. But I mean, like I said, I think just seeing the concept of it all be cool to check out.
Yeah. So I think this is one of the last ones I got. This one, I saw this in the theater yesterday, the Alto Knigths. And this one kind of piqued my interest, man. So the story follows two of New York's most notorious organized crime bosses, Frank Costello and Vito Genovese, as they vie for control of the city streets. Once the best of friends, petty jealousies, and a series of betrayals place them in a deadly collision course that will reshape the mafia and America forever. It's got the true story angle, which I'm interested in. It's got the crime angle, which I'm interested in. And it's got Robert De Niro in this, which is crazy. And it's crazy being as old as he is, still acting, still able to turn in great performance. But this film is crazy interesting because he plays both of these crime bosses.
Yeah, I was about to say, you get double De Niro.
That's nuts to me, dude. So I don't know, man. The way this trailer was cut, maybe it could have been the way that they cut it, but I'm hyped, dude. They cut the hell out of this trailer. It made this thing look fiery and sizzling. So I'm going to definitely check it out because I haven't had no really big crime stuff, you know what I'm saying? But also in this film, we've got Deborah Messing, Cosmo Jarvis, Catherine Narducci, Michael Rispoli, Michael Adler, Joe Bacino. So I gotta stop doing that. And Amatrudo, Anthony J. Gallo, just a lot of these guys, man. The familiar names ended real fast. But I'm really hyped for this, man. This looks like they might have a real winner. Last thing I want to mention, we did get a screenshot of the upcoming. So I'm sending you a lot of notes, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Happy Gilmore too.
Yes,
we get a screenshot of that, man, and it's crazy because we get Happy Gilmore. It's a shot of him on the green. Adam Sandler. And also Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. That's a lot. Why you got 4 names? Cuz he plays his caddy in this film, so that's going to be coming to Netflix soon. So
I'm on board for that. And then last trailer, the one you actually sent me the trailer for, is called Magazine Dreams.
Oh yeah, I forgot
this
that.
one. This one it follows an aspiring bodybuilder, Killian Maddox, who struggles to find human connection in his exploration of celebrity and violence. Nothing deters him from his freely protected dream of superstardom, not even the doctors who warn him of the permanent damage he's causing himself with his quest. So the thing of it is like this. Like, I don't really have a whole lot of interest in like bodybuilding, or I never watched the strongman competitions or anything like that. But the reason why this movie, this trailer, why it stood out to me is because it looks like it dives deeper into the psyche of what these individuals do to reach that pinnacle, to reach that point, like how it could, really just stress you out, and especially if you're aspiring to reach the top of that mountain. Like I said, you could really the harm that it could cause. You're doing more harm than good if you're not taking care of your body in the right way, and the psychological damage. But outside of that, we get a resurgence of Jonathan Majors, which I think that's
is partially why I sit this
the reason.
too. And,
that is the reason why I'm going to end up checking this out, is to support his career. You know what I'm saying?
There's going to be a lot of people who are not going to be checking it out because he's starting it. And that's an interesting thing, because like watching this trailer, like I remember when this was supposed to come out like 2 years ago, and this film was getting crazy buzz. Like, and he was even doing press on it with, some of his castmates, and then the domestic violence incident happened, and boom, he gets dropped from Marvel. This film gets put on the shelf. I think Zeus Network and people stepped. Yeah. Zeus Network with the baddies and all this crazy. They stepped in with another company to get this film distributed. So I think it's going to have a theatrical release. I don't know how wide it is, but dude, watching this trailer, I'm just reminded of how good this dude is, man. And I'm like, if anybody's going to be able to act themselves back out of social timeout, it might be this dude, dog. Yeah. And if this film lives up to what this energy that this trailer's putting out here, man, this thing might be one, like it might be a first that we're seeing, man. So I don't know, dude. I'm kind of torn, you know what I'm saying? Because like I was on Majors early, bro. I remember the first thing I seen him in was The Last Black Man in San Francisco. I think I put that on my top year of that list when we were still doing that stuff. And I told you and Corny to check it out. And I've been following this dude ever since then, up until this point. And I've seen everything that he's been in for the most part. So it's going to be interesting, man. Like it's not going to be enough to hold me back from seeing the film. But I'm really curious about how the public's reaction is going to be to this, especially if it holds up, and if this film is as good as this trailer suggests that it's going to be, and it comes out, and it's going to be really curious to see how the public receives it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's going to be really something that I'm keeping an eye on.
They showed it. They showed it at the Sundance Film Festival, January 20th, 2023, and it got like. Like I said, it was heavy buzz, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So, they're gonna drop it March 21st, 2025. So, I mean, like I said, it's probably, this is another one that I probably won't see in the theaters, but when it streams, I'll check it out just to see, what it's all about. But like you said, it's wild because of all the controversy that surrounds not the movie, not the subject matter, but the lead role,
Yeah, man. Yeah, that one's crazy, man.